So was this indicator correct the whole time? When it actually flashed, the market might be bottoming in very soon, because if you look at the price action of Bitcoin here and look at this Williams percentage error indicator and also this ATR normalized, because whenever we see this Williams percentage error above 95%, right, and this ATR normalized above 95, guys, this is actually going to indicate, hey, around this area the market might be bottoming in, because whenever we have seen this scenario playing out, I mean this ATR normalized and this Williams percentage error above minus 95 and this ATR normalized above plus 95, guys, this connection here, right, has actually showed the market might be bottoming in, just like in the past Bitcoin price action. Because if you go backwards here and look at the price structure of Bitcoin, right, for example here, March 2020, when we had this black swan event, this Williams percentage error started going above minus 95 and this ATR normalized exactly around that area started going plus 95, which indicated, hey, around that area the market might have bottomed in. And then you can see, guys, the price started heading in upward direction, indicating that was the actually the bottom of this bear market, right? And also if you go backward, you can see another scenario from 2018 when the price of Bitcoin had this correction, right? We saw that Williams percentage error starting to appear above minus 95 and also this ATR normalized started hitting above plus 95. So we knew, hey, if this indicator is correct around this area, the market might be bottoming in very soon. And you can see here, after we saw a small pump, price did came to the downside, but we started consolidating, and then you can see what happened with price action Bitcoin. We had this very impulsive move here in an upward direction. And if you go back here, doesn't matter, you can see from 2017 when the price of Bitcoin was heading in upward direction, right, this Williams percentage error and this ATR normalized also flashed that, hey, when we saw this price pullback, right, if you look at this from this top till the bottom, this price pullback was also somewhere around 32 to 33%. And you can see this Williams percentage error started appearing above minus 95 and this ATR normalized started appearing above plus 95, which indicated, hey, now around this area the market might be bottoming in. And after that, you can see again we saw this very impulsive move in price action of Bitcoin. So that's why, guys, that's why right now, if we would look in our case, this indicator right now, the Williams percentage error and this ATR normalized is also flashing that, hey, around this area the market might be bottoming in. And now we are seeing this very nice impulsive candle here in a daily time frame. So is this actually going to indicate, just like in the past Bitcoin price action, now there might be some very impulsive move again waiting for Bitcoin, because so far this indicator has been correct. So let's see how this one is going to play out again, because we will be monitoring this price movement with this indicator time and again in my video. And not just only here, if you also look at this price action of Bitcoin in a daily time frame using this Williams alligator indicator and this descending channel, because if you have watched my video from yesterday, we talked about this scenario here, because every time when the price of Bitcoin has got a rejection from this red line, this Williams alligator indicator, we have seen price pullback type of scenario. But finding support above this red line will definitely let this breakout out of this upper line area of this descending channel. And this is exactly what I said on my yesterday video. And now you can see, guys, once we were above this red line, the price was also able to manage to break out of this descending channel. And now this is a very interesting scenario. Why? Because you can see here the price movement inside this descending channel was making lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern, but now we have a new high. So this is actually indicating, if the price of Bitcoin, even if we are going to see any sort of pullback again towards this upper line area of the descending channel, we are aware around this 37,000. Now we have a very strong support line, and if this is going to continue in upper direction, then we might be making a new higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, which is actually indicating the price after that could be heading here in upper direction, because the RSI line now you can see here is at 50 level. And this is also a very good sign, because this is actually indicating maybe now the bullish momentum could be entering in. And not just only that, the MACD is still a bullish MACD cross, and now this T3 CCI is also at positive territory, which is clearly flashing us that now we could see some bullish momentum entering the market. And not just only this, guys, yesterday I also showed a very nice scenario on my emergency update video. You can see here we added one scenario which was known as ascending triangle, and we were aware this upper line around 37,400, 37,500, we did had a very strong resistance line, right? And we said, hey, if the trend here wants to continue upward direction, then we have to break out of this resistance line at any cost, because breaking this resistance line is definitely going to lead some very bullish price movement in the price action of Bitcoin. And this is also what we are witnessing right now with price action of Bitcoin. So what kind of scenario to expect next? Because I showed you this here is now could be making higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern. And if that is going to be the case, guys, then we can look at this price structure in this manner, right? So now higher highs, we have already made the high highs, higher lows continuation pattern. So if there are going to be any sort of a pullback, then again this 37,400, 37,500 resistance line, right? You can see resistance, didn't let the price to close over it, is going to be one very strong support line for Bitcoin now. So that's why I'm actually expecting impulsive move to follow in an upcoming days for Bitcoin. And any sort of a pullback, I'm aware 37,400, 37,500 here is one very strong support line. And now if we would look at this price structure here in a 4-hour time frame, guys, you can see a very interesting scenario is also playing out, which is known as 1, 2, 3 reversal pattern. Because according to this 1, 2, 3 reversal pattern, if you would monitor the price movement of Bitcoin, you can see here. Now this is in a 4-hour time frame. Resistance line, this price movement here, right? You know, I've talked about this so many times in my videos. So this here is going to be the 0.1, right? This is the 0.2 area, and this here is the 0.3 area. So now if we would look at this price action of Bitcoin, right? And we don't need this trend line anymore. So what we are going to do is we are going to simply add this one resistance line here, because we know this here is the 0.2 area. So according to this 1, 2, 3 reversal, the reversal from this 0.2 till this 0.3 should not be more than 61.8% retracement level. So if you look at this, you can see it is either 38.2%, 50% or 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. And if you look in our case, take this Fibonacci retracement from this swing low till this swing high, right? And look at the 0.3 area. So if you monitor the price movement inside this 0.3 area, look at this exactly when we reach the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. Around that area we found a support, and now we are seeing this impulsive move to the upside. So this 1, 2, 3 reversal was actually correct here, right? But according to this 1, 2, 3 reversal, buy on break of resistance at 0.2 area. So you can see when the price of Bitcoin broke out of this 0.2 area, that was an indication there are going to be some impulsive move falling after that. And since then, you can see the price of Bitcoin here has shown some really nice movement here in upper direction around like 2,119 points, and that's a very impressive price movement here in upper direction. So how far could it actually go? Because according to this 1, 2, 3 reversal, right, this scenario here, the price target is measured from this 0.1 till this 0.2 area. So in our case right now, the 0.1 till this 0.2 area, right, around this neckline area. So this was the neckline area, what we talked about in yesterday's video, sorry. From this 0.1 till this 0.2, this is our price target here to the upside. So if the trend here is going to continue in an upward direction, then according to this 1, 2, 3 reversal, $43,000 should be on the line. And I'm not saying you that the price has to see an impulsive move here in this manner. We could see consolidation, right? We could see consolidation and slow move here in an upward direction towards our target area, $43,000. And now, if this is going to be a failed attempt to break in upward direction, we are aware around this 37,400, 37,500, right? We do have a very strong line which previously acted as a resistance. So this line is definitely going to be one very strong support line if the price of Bitcoin now would see any sort of a price pullback type of scenario. So looking all together, the price of Bitcoin now looks very good, and maybe we are preparing ourselves for another impulsive move here in an upward direction. So that's why, guys, doesn't matter whichever scenario is going to play out, not to over leverage. The best suggestion what I would give you is just buy and hold. So these are some of the scenarios I thought sharing it into this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful enough. If that's the case, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.